Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Wild proposed blockbuster trade sends Steelers WR Lamb amid holdout. Bleacher Report's Alex Ballentine suggested at the end of May that the Pittsburgh Steelers could pursue All-Pro wide receiver Justin Jefferson. But since then, Jefferson landed a massive contract extension with the Minnesota Vikings. But perhaps the Steelers could pursue another All-Pro receiver aiming to sign a new deal, CeeDee Lamb. On June 6, Ballentine's colleague at Bleacher Report, Brad Gagnon, argued the Steelers could offer the Dallas Cowboys a package they might not be able to refuse. Gagnon proposed the Steelers trade third-year receiver George Pickens and a 2025 second-round pick to the Cowboys for Lamb. George Pickens is established in the NFL, despite being just 23. Still, the Steelers could opt to maximize their weapons for Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, wrote Gagnon. Because Pickens is coming off a 1,000-yard sophomore season, this would be slightly closer to a player-for-player deal, with Dallas saving money and gaining some draft capital and Pittsburgh doing everything in its power to get this right. This move makes quite a lot of sense, considering the Steelers are in better cap shape than the Cowboys. Lamb made first-team All-Pro last season with a league-high 135 catches. He also had 1,749 receiving yards and 12 touchdowns. Lamb has posted at least 74 receptions and 935 receiving yards in all 4 of his NFL seasons. He has also had more than 1,100 receiving yards each of the past 3 years. But the 25-year-old didn't attend Cowboys' mandatory minicamp this week. DallasCowboys.com's Nick Harris wrote that Lamb is hoping his holdout results in a new contract. Lamb would be a significant upgrade for the Steelers' offense. But is it the type of upgrade the Steelers need most? The trade package Ballentine proposed the Steelers send to Minnesota to land Jefferson also included Pickens. But it also required Pittsburgh to ship 2 draft selections, including a first-rounder, to Minnesota. Gagnon's suggested package is more realistic from the Steelers' perspective. It makes sense on a couple different levels too. The Cowboys have about $10.4 million in cap space remaining. They also have several key players, including quarterback Dak Prescott, who will be free agents next year. Steelers must get T.J. Watt's extension done before Micah Parsons breaks the bank. Dallas Cowboys star pass rusher Micah Parsons has been in the news recently after leaving the door open to join the Pittsburgh Steelers somewhere down the line. The former first-round pick is from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and played his college ball at Penn State. This hometown reunion is extremely unlikely for a number of reasons. The Cowboys are going to pay Parsons every penny it takes to keep him in Dallas, and Parsons confessed he has no interest in playing anywhere but with the Cowboys. Seeing Parsons don the black and gold would be a dream, but there's a bigger story here that nobody is talking about. Parsons is in line for a record-setting payday. After earning Defensive Rookie of the Year honors in his first season in 2021, the star edge defender has been a 2-time first-team All-Pro defender while earning Pro Bowl appearances in all 3 seasons. He also finished second in DPOY voting twice. When Parsons inks his new deal, he fully expects to be the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL, blowing by players who previously reset the market like WR Justin Jefferson and edge Nick Bosa. The Cowboys aren't the only team that needs to lock up their star player for the foreseeable future. Following the 2024 season, T.J. Watt will be entering a contract year, and the front office will need to act fast. Just before the 2021 season, T.J. Watt earned a record-setting deal, becoming the highest-paid defensive player in NFL history in terms of average annual earnings. Since then, he has been leapfrogged by players like Jacksonville's Josh Allen and New York's Brian Burns. Nick Bosa reset the market last offseason when he raked in $34 million per season on a lucrative 5-year extension. Though the salary cap goes up each year, these star players are eating into a significant portion of the team's total salary cap space. Guaranteed money also plays a significant factor. Bose's $122.5 million in total guarantees was unlike anything we have ever seen for a defender before, and these numbers are only going to skyrocket as other stars get their contract extensions. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson just took things to a whole new level for the best non-quarterbacks, earning a whopping $110 million in total guarantees over just 4 seasons. We know that Micah Parsons is going to be a player who resets the market once again. For this reason, the Steelers should act to get what's signed before Parsons breaks the bank. It's possible that we could be looking at numbers that are pushing $40 million per season by the time he gets his deal. Even if the Steelers act first, it's safe to assume that what will top Bose's numbers, assuming he stays somewhat healthy and looks like his usual self. But waiting until Parsons gets paid has the potential to vault him into a higher pay grade. This means more money dished out by the team and less salary cap space to work with. Regardless of when TJ Watt gets his deal, we know it's going to be with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But inking the future Hall of Famer to a contract before Micah Parsons resets the market would be wise. Insider: 49ers current offer to Brandon Aiyuk in $26 million range. Outside of following along with the Pittsburgh Steelers offseason happenings, no team has captivated the attention of Pittsburgh fans and media like the San Francisco 49ers. They have a surplus of impact wide receivers, and the Steelers appear to have a need at WR2 opposite George Pickens for the 2024 season. The 49ers paid Jawan Jennings, which leaves Brandon Aiyuk and Deebo Samuel as the 2 most likely candidates to be moved if they receive the right trade offer. Samuel is under contract for the next 2 seasons, but the 49ers will be looking to move on from him sooner rather than later if they end up extending Aiyuk. So, how close are the 49ers on an Aiyuk deal? Not very, it would seem. I'm hearing their offers in the $26 million range, said NFL insider Mike Silver via the Papa and Lund podcast on 104.5 KNBR in San Francisco. It's certainly not Justin Jefferson money, nor should it be, but it's closer to that Devonta Smith, Amon-Ra St. Brown, that next tier down. Could incentives be the key to Cam Hayward's extension? Previous reports have indicated that Aiyuk is looking for $30 million in average annual value to put him in line with St. Brown's recent deal. St. Brown outproduced Aiyuk last season, but there is also a large difference in leverage between the two situations. St. Brown is an irreplaceable player on the Detroit Lions roster at the moment as the best receiver on their roster by a healthy margin. The 49ers, on the other hand, have Jennings, Samuel, first-round rookie Ricky Pearsall Jr. and fourth-round rookie Jacob Cowing. So the 49ers are potentially coming in $4 million below his reported asking price while Brandon Aiyuk continues to hold out, now into the mandatory portion of the offseason schedule and incurring fines. The 49ers lost the Super Bowl in overtime and are likely trying to do anything possible to keep the roster intact to get over the hump and win a Super Bowl. Trading away one of their players would hurt that cause. Even if they receive a first-round pick for one of the players, that wouldn't help them for the 2024 season. There have been reports that teams have reached out about a trade, but still a deal has not happened. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Brandon Aiyuk? Leave your opinion in the comments.